Here in Langsburg, there's a story about Dr. Blood, who built this cemetery next to his mansion in the 1800s. As legend has it, Blood killed his wife and then, to avoid punishment, killed himself right here in the cemetery. And the stories don't stop there.
We are just outside of Lansing. We are in Blood Cemetery.
Blood Cemetery, known for its cryptic name.
Back in the, I think, early 1800s, there was a Dr. Blood that was a doctor. I mean, can you imagine having the name Dr. Blood and being a doctor? But anyways, his family is buried back here in the corner. His tombstone, there's actually two tombstones. His whole family is there, and that's why they called this Blood Cemetery after him.
And known for its dark history.
Supposedly, Dr. Blood killed his wife in this barn. And the urban legend goes that on certain occasions when the atmosphere is just right, her apparition comes into this graveyard and goes over to their tombstones over there.
Paranormal investigators Brad and Brenda McCulka say they remember hearing stories of Blood Cemetery growing up, including one with a group of teenagers who went to the cemetery to see if the Blood urban legend was true.
The first thing they heard was like a growl sound and two red eyes over somewhere in this area over here. So they were getting kind of freaked out, and they got ready to leave. The car wouldn't move.
As the story goes, Brad says the teenagers finally got their car moving, but weren't able to escape what they saw in the cemetery.
The whole time, they said that they could see these red eyes behind them.
Chasing them.
But no matter how fast that they went, they could still see the red eyes behind them. And they crashed on Allward and 127. Supposedly an 18-wheeler hit them and crashed. All of them were killed on impacts except for one girl.
Brad and Brenda have investigated Blood Cemetery and experienced some unexplainable things.
We heard by this tree over here, we heard that growling sound that supposedly the teenagers heard in the 80s. We came around the corner and there wasn't anything there. There was no animals, there was no dogs, there was not anything over there. And then also through this tree right here, I was standing over here and I got an orb this big around, a solid white orb in the sky above these branches right here. It wasn't a moon, it wasn't a piece of dust, it was a big white orb. So we were being watched.
And even if Blood Cemetery is haunted, ghosts might not be the scariest thing in there.
You have to be more afraid of the living than you do of the dead.
Your neighborhood reporter in Langsburg, Michaela Temple, FOX47 News.